morning. I'm Olga Ospina in Fontana at the site of a massive fire. It's been burning for 12 hours now, and it is not out yet. I'll have that for you coming up.
A fast-moving fire tears through two businesses in Fontana. The flames erupting in a pallet yard and quickly spreading to a truck tire business. KTLA's Olga Ospina is live in Fontana with the latest. Olga, they always talk about combustibles, pallets and tires. Those two can burn.
Absolutely. You know, it is just incredible what it's going to do for this fire. It was like fuel for the fire, and it was incredible. It's about 10-acre fire. This started last night at about 6 o'clock, and it is knocked down, but I am told it is not out yet. There's a bulldozer out here breaking up that wood, and we did have huge response from the fire department, San Bernardino County. About 160 firefighters responded, and there were some minor injuries to firefighters. There were 3 that were taken to the hospital with injuries including heat exhaustion and minor burns to the hands. Now, this is just south of the 10 freeway and on Slover Avenue. So again, lots of challenges for firefighters in trying to knock down this fire.
Upon arrival, we had explosions, multiple explosions. The engine was hit with metal shrapnel upon pulling into the yard. We still set up for an offensive operation, aggressive attack. We noticed there was two large fuel depot areas over here that within probably 20 minutes of arrival exploded. At that point, there were so many fireballs in there, we had to fall back.
And you can see this bulldozer out here. What they are doing is breaking up that wood because it is very hot still under the wood. So they are trying to cool that down, and that is the best way to do so. So containment, I am told, full containment, that is not expected until sometime tomorrow morning. So this is going to keep going for a little while. That cause of the fire, well, that is still under investigation. That's the latest from Fontana. Back to you guys in the studio. Good morning. I'm Olga Ospina in Fontana, where fire crews are still dealing with some hot spots after a huge fire erupted here last night. I'll have the latest for you coming up.
Searching right now for what may have sparked that big fire in Fontana. You may have seen the smoke last night. Firefighters were called in from San Bernardino County to fight some very fast-moving and powerful flames. KTLA's Olga Ospina live in Fontana with more. Good morning, Olga.
Good morning, Chris. Powerful flames indeed. We are told they were about 80 feet up in the sky. They started about 6 o'clock last night, and today, almost 13 hours later, well, it is still burning. It is under control, but it is not completely out yet. And you can see behind me that bulldozer still breaking apart that wood. And what they say is they're dealing with a lot of the hot spots. So they've got to break that down so they can get in there and actually put out that fire completely. But take a look at the scene from last night. It was incredible indeed. It's a 4-alarm fire, and we are told with an additional 4 strike teams for a total of about 160 firefighters responding. This was from all over San Bernardino County. Now, no residents were hurt, no homes were damaged, even though a few of the homes were evacuated. They've since been allowed to return, but there were 3 firefighters who did suffer minor injuries, including burns to the hands and heat exhaustion. Firefighters did have quite a bit to deal with this fire.
We have everything from interior structural firefighting, as we did on the office, to bulldozers and large ladder trucks with their water towers, you know, several stories high, raining fire from on top down below. Just so much stuff going on in a concentrated area.
So you can see some smoke still here. Full containment, I am told, not expected until tomorrow morning. And as far as the cause of this fire, that is under investigation. That's the latest from out here in Fontana. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you.
Other news, a lot of people saw the smoke yesterday from this. Firefighters still at this hour this morning working to fully extinguish what is left of a massive industrial fire. Broke out last night in Fontana. KTLA's Olga Ospina live on scene there. And those pallets, you had a stack behind you earlier. And what a great example of why pallets burn so quickly. Because there's all that space in the slats, the air really gets in there. And that can cause the fire to go like it did last night.
Absolutely, those pallets and also a lot of the tires. So can you just imagine, this was about a 10-acre area all covered with the tires and the pallets, so much fuel for this fire. And we showed you earlier the bulldozer coming through and breaking apart the wood. Well, you can see now they are in the mop-up phase, and they brought out the big ladder truck, and that is trying to get out some of those stubborn hot spots. But take a look at what it was like last night when this fire started. Now, the good news is this is an industrial area, so most people were not affected, residents here in the area. But as you can see, they're going to be busy out here all day. Containment expected tomorrow morning, and the cause of the fire is under investigation. That's the latest from out here in Fontana. Back to you guys in the studio.
Olga, thank you. 8:06 right now.